gonna say, is that why I have migraines? Is it because I eat 4 McChickens every time I go to McDonald's? Welcome back to Doom. I'm Austin.
Man, I'm Spider-Man. If you could see the anger in his face.
I'm legitimately angry.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. It's gonna come out at some point. But I watched that video 3 times fucking day for a month because my brother kept forcing me to watch it because he thought it was funny because I didn't think it was funny.
Yeah.
And now I'm left with trauma from it that if I hear it, if I see a still from it, I'm just filled with rage.
Honestly, this is the angriest I've seen you of it.
It's because I'm actually speaking.
Okay.
Because most of the time when it happens, I'm very quiet afterwards, and the reason why is because I'm genuinely upset. What happened to you?
He's just like, oh, is that Doomslayer? I'll just die.
That's the saddest thing I've ever seen. It's the sweetest thing I've ever fucking seen.
Oh, it's a good thing I didn't think I could drink my soda then, otherwise my nose would be burning.
Yeah.
You know, who decided to decorate hell with all these giant bones?
Interior decorators.
Do all...
This is actually a living room.
Oh, okay.
Hell is very spacious.
Hell is very spacious.
This is actually the dining room. My bad. That's the table.
Do they have like really, really tall booster chairs? Like you need a bit of a... You need one of those lifts in order to get to the table?
Nah.
Oh.
Duh.
Okay, but they're not sitting at it.
No, they just stand up. They're demons. They don't have manners.
Okay. Or maybe that's just where Cactor demons eat.
Yeah, that's true. That could be. They got big old mouths. I could use a name for that.
Time to replay. It's the running of the bulls.
You son of a bitch! You ate it.
Okay, so you're talking about how in Doom Eternal, you could throw a grenade into a Cactor demon's mouth and then they sort of like poof up like there's an explosion.
Yeah.
What if they did the same with the BFG?
No, because they can survive grenades that way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Yeah. Please no. Yeah, don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's saying.
I know everything. I have seen all.
I've gotten pretty good with this rocket launcher.
Yeah, it's like what you use half the time. You haven't killed yourself with it any time recently.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like there's 2, like a pinky and a smaller pinky chasing after you.
It was. It was his son.
Little baby Pinky. I still think Pinky's the silliest name. Also, it's the only demon that we haven't called by an alternate name.
The Baron.
Oh yeah. It's because the Barons deserve respect.
That's true, they are genuinely terrifying.
And I guess Cactor demons, because I don't think too many people would find it funny if I just kept calling them beholders like I did the first time.
Yeah, I get that.
I think it's fun though.
It is, but it requires some knowledge of D&D, which not all people have.
Play Baldur's Gate. I wish that they would release a new Baldur's Gate, honestly. Those are fun games.
Well, the problem is that they released too many of them and they stopped being good.
I mean, that's true. But
You don't gotta say it.
yeah, the same thing happened to Doom.
Yeah, but look at Doom now.
Yeah, but look at what Baldur's Gate could be now. I don't know.
It's not made by id Software.
Yeah. So?
Also, one of the problems with Baldur's Gate is that it changed the hands too many times, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Because I'll be honest, I can't pinpoint who made Baldur's Gate. And also, of the Baldur's Gate games I've played, some of them are vastly different. Like they are along. The one I'm most familiar with is more of an action RPG, similar to. God, there's not many games like that anymore. Somewhat similar to Ultimate Alliance.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, that one was a lot of fun.
It was.
The only really disappointing thing is that your options were a human male, elven female, or dwarven male.
Oh, that does suck.
Yeah. And the elf, if I'm correct, is the only one that could use magic.
That sucks. Why are you saying this game is good?
Because it was. Mostly because I just played as the elf, because I like games that let me use magic.
Does the BFG count as magic?
I don't think so, because they put the origin energy in a science machine, so it counts as science fiction. And I've gotten into arguments with my coworkers that fantasy movies, like Lord of the Rings, do not belong in the science fiction section, despite what our corporate overlords tell us. Because they put the Blade anime, made by Madhouse, in children's. It does not belong there either.
I think you need to check yourself there, Matt.
Yeah.
It's just you.
It's just me on that one. I actually convinced my boss to be like, hey, this is not a children's movie. If a parent doesn't know that this is a bloody...
That's the problem that Best Buy had with Hellsing, is that all of their anime was like Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, and then Hellsing came out and they're just like, vampires? My kid'll love this!
And it's Hellsing.
It's Hellsing. This'll be nice.
Luckily at the video store I work at, Video CD Shop, they do separate children's cartoons from the anime. The anime has their own section. Unless you're Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon. Pokemon's always in the children's section. But it's kind of funny. Like, half of Yu-Gi-Oh! Ends up in the anime section, and then the other half of Yu-Gi-Oh! Ends up in the children's section.
To be fair, that is Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay, but like, we don't even sell like Season 0.
Well that's because Season 0 kind of looks like trash.
Season 0 is the best Yu-Gi-Oh! season.
It is. Read the first volume.
Right. I have read the first volume.
No, I'm just saying, period.
Oh, to the audience.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, have you seen a Switch anywhere?
It's behind the TV.
Thanks. Thank you so much, man.
I haven't been paying attention, honestly. There's a microphone in my way.
That's fair. Because I need to open this door up and there's BFG ammo behind it.
Yeah.
But I don't know where it is.
I guess I'll have to pay attention now. Thanks. Making me pay attention to the game?
Yeah, I guess I'll just go with one round of BFG and not get the secret.
You sure?
Yeah, otherwise I'm gonna be here forever.
Okay.
Because when I last played it, I found it on accident. And I actually didn't even realize that was a secret until I went in there. It's okay, this part wouldn't be helpful with the BFG round, but...
I remember this part not being that hard.
Yeah?
No. I might be wrong, though.
It's happened to many a folk.
Yeah. What are memories?
That boy was in slow-mo.
Yeah.
He saw the Speed Force.
Yeah. Okay. So, DC Comics, listen to me. Partner up with Doom, give one of these boys the Speed Force. They can give hugs so fast.
What I really want is, I want NetherRealm to team up with id and put Doomslayer in Mortal Kombat 11.
That'd be pretty good. I don't know how I feel about the sort of outrageous characters being in the,
Matt, we play Smash.
I know we play Smash, but, like, I'm talking, like, Mortal Kombat XL, how they had, like, Alien, and...
Yeah, that I agree with.
I guess Doomslayer would still fit.
Yeah.
And with Mortal Kombat 11, they are a lot more weapon-based, Cassie Cage is actually using her guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's not as broken as Striker.
It doesn't look like it, because there isn't, it doesn't look like there's a special where she just shoots and you can get a stun lock combo off that.
Yeah, it only works on Shao Kahn, though?
Yeah.
And that was my favorite bit about it. I'm just gonna kill you if you don't mind.
Well, I guess it's okay.
Fuck.
Hey, there's BFG ammo anyways.
Yeah! I got locked into place by those boys. Oh, cool. And another one just spawned on top of them.
That's how the game works. You're not allowed to make progress. Just... Okay, I thought you almost, blew your shot.
I got the big redacted gun achievement.
Big redacted gun?
Yes, that's what it's called.
Okay. BRG.
Well, it's a big redacted gun.
Gotcha. I get the joke now.
Yes.
I'm a slow one.
Mr. Grinchy.
I don't ever...
Truly are a ham.
Okay, sorry. How was that? She was continuing it. I didn't actually have anything to follow up with.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, no, I had nothing. These big boys, why do they shoot so much energy?
Because it's their blood.
Yeah, they got a lot of blood. You've been to McDonald's a few too many times.
You can't just shame people like that, man.
I'm just...
Also, going to McDonald's gives you more blood.
Okay, it gives them thicker blood that it can shoot out of the gun.
Gotcha. I was gonna say, is that why I have migraines? Is it because I eat 4 McChickens every time I go to McDonald's?
I mean, it's really cheap and effective, so...
It is. I can eat 4 McChickens and be good for a day. Because that's how I eat. I don't eat for sustenance. I don't eat for flavor. I just eat so I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
And also put pickles on those boys, and they are just the perfect fast food sandwich. Eat your heart out, Chick-fil-A.
Eat your heart out, Chick-fil-A. Dairy Queen burgers are actually pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
Like, at first I was kind of turned off by Dairy Queen warm food. Because of that one time at the con where it took them, what was it, like an hour to make all of our food?
Yeah, it was a minute.
Yeah. And when I said all of ours, I mean 4 people. You know, a typical order. And we were the only ones in there.
Yeah. Because we say it was at a con, but the con was a ways... No, we were on our way back from the con.
Yeah.
We were miles away.
Yeah.
I walked into that.
You know, you just gotta see the green energy and you're like, ooh, shiny.
Is that immunity?
Yeah, that's why immunity shouldn't be green. It's just not the right color.
It's diplomatic.
You would have diplomatic immunity from health, because you are on official business and all that.
That's true. Am I a diplomat is the real question here.
In a sense.
I'd say I'm more of a delivery boy. I'm delivering death.
And destruction. I feel like you've already been to that little corner.
No, there's just another one. I have to fill this boy full of energy.
Okay. You have to grab the sun.
Yeah!
Feel the power of the sun.
I don't remember entirely why. It's something. There's a reason to fill the crucible full of energy. Who are you?
He's a man. He's a Doom man.
Yep.
So... how angry would you be if I started referring to the Crucible as the Sunny D Blade?
I'd be more Oh, because you stab it into a sun. Okay, it's fine.
It's fine. You get...
The Crucible is a better name, though, and that's my only real issue with it.
Yeah, it's a better name, but since when have we cared about names?
No, I mean that it even flows off the tongue better. Like, I don't mind calling things the wrong name if it's easier to say. Like, I call feral ghouls smelly boys. Scorched spooky boys. It's mostly boys.
Yeah. like the big boys being big boys.
Yeah.
And the huggy boys being huggy boys.
Exactly.
Because I don't remember what their names are, but man, do they give good hugs.
They do. They also die pretty quick to that. Garbage gun.
Garbage gun. Why would you even use it?
So it's at least 3 times damage in Siege.
I'm just thinking of StarCraft and how fun Siege tanks are, but also how not fun it is to fight Terran unit for players. Because man, when you're a good turtle, you feel like you're on top of the world, but when you're fighting a good turtle, it just sucks.
Yeah, it just feels cheap.
Like
Tekken versus Street Fighter.
Yeah, just Guile, just crouching and flash kick. Iconic. Even Sakurai understands. Why was he like? He was freaking out before he went into his glory kill state.
He's going into the Speed Force. That's why I have to glory kill him.
You know, if this were a DC comic though, he would just return like a couple issues later.
The reason why Reverse Flash can do that is they actually do explain, and I don't mind the way they explain it.
Yeah?
It's due to him time traveling so much that time can't tell when he dies.
Okay.
So he comes back, and all versions of him have up-to-date memory.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And if I'm okay with Doc Manhattan, I guess I'm okay with that.
And also, Doc Manhattan murdered the fuck out of him. So, yeah. I have seen God, and then he explodes. Comics are fun.
Comics are fun. What I find so interesting is, like, because I haven't read the comics where they're introducing Doc Manhattan into the main series,
Universe Prime.
Universe Prime. But, so, like, in Watchmen, almost nobody special. Like, the comedian was a super soldier, and Asmodeus is the smartest man in the world. Yeah, and a pretty good martial artist.
Yeah.
And he has a pretty cool pet tiger. But, like, there was bits of him floating.
Yeah.
But, like, Reverse Flash has seen God, so why would he freak out at Doc Manhattan? Like, Doc Manhattan's really impressive, especially in the world of,
Because we've done quite a few who would win fights, and Doc Manhattan's up there with heavy hitters in everything.
Yeah, I get that. But also, so is Superman, and probably any of the other abstract entities that exist in comic universes. Like, Eternity is a person in the DC universe.
Yeah, that's true.
Or is that Marvel?
I don't think he's called Eternity. I think it's Centuries, actually.
Okay. Because, yeah, no, Eternity is in Marvel Comics as one of the cosmic entities, along with Galactus, Death, and all of those pieces.
Yeah. But, for reference, Doc Manhattan has become powerful enough to bring people back to life in realities where they don't exist anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess the reason why there's 2 Wally Wests.
Yeah. I guess comics are silly, and Watchmen never did fully explore Doc Manhattan's godhood.
Mostly because, what's his name, didn't want to.
Yeah, because Watchmen was kind of like, hey, aren't superhero comics kind of silly and very bad? But ironically, he made a really good superhero comic.
Yeah, and he hates it for that reason.
Yeah. Like, you know, I really like superheroes. You really like superheroes. You know more about superheroes than I do.
I know more about some superheroes than you do.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because, like, I know jack shit about Watchmen.
Is that the end of that sentence, or were you just distracted?
I was just distracted by trying not to die.
Weird.
And there's other superheroes that you know better than I do. I really just know... Like, you knew more about Thor before the movies came out than I did.
It's because it's just Norse mythology, though.
That's still something.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of my overall comic knowledge has been coming out as I'm just seeing all these. You knew more about Carol Danvers than I did.
Yeah, because ironically, I mostly like Carol Danvers as Proxy because Camilla Khan likes Carol Danvers, and I really like Camilla Khan.
Yeah,
Cheap.
Cheap.
Yeah, you got cheated there.
I did. Fuck you.
Run's over. It's game over. Let's just call it quits.
Yep. Sorry guys, thanks for joining our playthrough of Left 4 Dead 2. And join us next time.
Oh, man, you made me really sad. I really miss Left 4 Dead and when Valve actually made games.
They're gonna start again.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh.
They haven't said what. They've said that they're not planning on continuing Left 4 Dead, but the spiritual successor is working.
Okay. The zombies are a little passe now.
Yeah.
Because I want to sound pompous.
The word of the day.
Word of the day. Put that on your word of the day calendar. If you have a word of the day calendar, scratch it. Pompous is your new word.
Mm-hmm. Also, why do you have a word of the day calendar? Are you a teacher?
Maybe.
If you're a teacher, I'm very sorry because you're probably one of ours.
I don't have any of our teachers on Facebook, so I haven't shared it, and I don't think any of our teachers, unless they're friends with us on Facebook, would find our channel.
I've had a few teachers who are just like, hey, if you ever do anything, let me find out.
Okay.
Because there are teachers who loved my writing and speeches, and they really wanted me to go into something where I was in the public eye.
Yeah.
And so if I ever did, they made me promise that I would at least let them see.
Mm-hmm. Our drama teacher probably would appreciate our stuff.
Yeah. Probably not the whole video games bit, but
yeah,
she thought we were funny sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
She really didn't think it was funny when we were going to state speech. And I kept singing the Assumption song because she yelled at us every time that we swore.
Mm-hmm.
There was an old farmer who sat on a rock.
I'll just link it in the description. People will get the picture.
Alright.
That's not an old one. Like, that's not one that makes you feel old, but that was quite a while ago.
Yeah, but that still pops up every now and again.
Yeah.
Because it's funny no matter how old you are.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it gets funnier the older you are, because there are things in that I just didn't get, and now I'm just like, oh Jesus, that's what they were saying?
Mm-hmm. It's just much funnier. Like, I don't know, kids these days,
Kids these days, am I right,
Kids
fellow
these days.
adults?
But like, you get stuck. Free him from his light.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like kids these days know a lot more about our vulgarities than we did when we were their age, so I'm pretty sure I was gonna give like an age recommendation for when you kind of get everything in the Assumption topic. But nowadays, I think as soon as you just are okay with swearing and aren't doing it just to be edgy, then you'll get it.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, I remember what fuck was the worst thing you could say.
Yeah, I remember when I got in trouble for saying stupid.
Yeah.
And now my parents are just like, please just stop saying fuck around your little brother. Just, he doesn't like it, we don't like it. We've cut down on swearing, please. And I refuse. It's not really that I refuse, I do try. It's just that now that I've started swearing, I can't stop. I didn't swear until I was 15. And some bastard named Jeremiah was a real bitch when we were detasseling. And if you don't know what detasseling is, look it up. It's surprisingly complicated for such a simple job.
You basically take corn, and some of them need to be not male anymore.
Yeah.
But only some of them.
Mm-hmm. It's surprisingly complicated.
Surprisingly complicated. Anyways.
And it's hot out. It's the middle of summer. Of course it is. But you're getting paid a shit ton of money when you're 14.
Yeah.
So you have to put up with something.
Yeah.
And he's just like, it's so fucking hot out. I'm gonna quit. I'm not gonna come back tomorrow. I'm gonna sit on the bus, and no one can stop me. And I just snapped at him, just like, shut the fuck up. Get on the fucking bus or get in the fucking field. I don't care anymore. I'll cover your rows. Just do one of them. And I couldn't stop. I crossed a line.
You have gained too much power. I have a detasseling story, a less interesting and less passionate one, but I'll share it since we're talking about detasseling and I don't know how often that's going to come up again. So when I went to tasseling, after the second week, After the second week, I was going to Chicago for for a few weeks. So yeah, actually for basically a majority of it.
Yeah, basically the rest. You might get a day.
Yeah. Well, I still had actually like a week or so left of the task.
Oh god, your people must have done a real bad job.
Yeah. Anyways, so once I got back from Chicago, they're like, hey, if we still have anything left to do, we'll give you a call back. And I didn't receive a call back, so I was like, oh, they must be done. And then I got a call on the last day, like, hey, we've been calling the wrong number.
Lovely.
Yeah. So I didn't really make all that much money from the tasseling because even though I had been back for a while and was able to detassel after coming back from Chicago, they were just like, let's just call this other number that's not his.
Alright. Lovely.
Which, thinking about it, for a minute I was like, oh, maybe I fucked that up. But no, they had the right number.
Yeah, I called it.
Yeah, and I didn't know anyone on my detasseling bus, so yeah.
I knew people by proxy on my bus.
Okay, actually I did know people. I think I went to tasseling with TP.
Ah!
Yeah, but yeah, not anyone that knew my phone number.
Gotcha. I don't think I even knew your phone number at that time. I had a phone, I just didn't have very many numbers.
Yeah, I mean, your phone was basically useless. You couldn't use it after 10.
Yeah, that's true, so nobody gave me their numbers. And also, it not being usable after 10 varied. It was 2 hours a day at one point.
Yeah.
And my parents are just like, how come you never hang out with your friends anymore? They can only text me after 5 and before 7. They're just like, well, why would they want to talk to you any other time? I don't know, because school's out, it's summertime, and the living's easy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Love you.
Love you, parents. I don't know if my parents are gonna watch these videos.
I don't know if my parents will either. My dad might.
Yeah. Mr. Austin's dad, if you watch this, I'm just gonna say, I am surprised at your enthusiasm for Austin doing a YouTube career, because it's usually something that parents are like, my kid's trying to be a YouTuber? What a weirdo.
Yeah, not to talk shit about my own dad, but I'm also was expecting more as a typical parent reaction, just like, oh, why don't you do something, get a real job? But he's been nothing but supportive, and that's very nice.
It's really great.
So there's your shout out, Dad.
Thanks, Austin, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
I genuinely thanked him once, but I said it like that. He just had the most confused look on his face.
Yeah. My parents are really cool. Like, they haven't been like, hey, why don't you get a real job? And, I just work at a CD shop. And then I told them that I've been doing this. I just think they probably wouldn't be that interested.
I get it. Your parents, they like their things. But what do you say we continue this next time when I'm not dying all the time?
Alright, sounds good. Bye!